Who is it?
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
and,
Jacksonville and the Broncos.
Jeez.
Jacksonville's minus 2.5
fucking
points.
Way to make me lose my appetite on a fucking Sunday morning.
Yeah, I
dude.
wouldn't even watch this for 10 minutes.
I'll tell you what. I think Jacksonville. Dude, another one. Doug Peterson. It's like, listen, why he was going for fourth down recklessly the other day. It's like, what? They should have beat the Giants. I'm watching
did that with the Eagles too.
What are you fucking doing, dude? I'm like, this guy's going for it. I'm like, dude, like. I don't think. Listen, the Giants are 5-1. You got to give them that.
6-1. 6-1. 6-1.
Yeah, I don't. It's not a crazy shock to me. I didn't think.
6-1.
They have very good coaching.
6-1.
Very
The
good
New York
coaching.
Giants are 6-1.
Very good coaching.
These
I look at
fucks.
them,
That's wild.
dude, but they're not going to beat them. Their coaching's not going to beat themselves. Doug Peterson going for it, like recklessly going for it on fourth down the other day. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just got to score 3 touchdowns and you win the game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
He's another one, just going for it on fourth down like a lunatic.
Yeah, that's been his MO. He did the same thing with the Eagles. Drove me fucking nuts.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Big analytics coach too.
Patriots, Jets in New Jersey, baby.
Yep.
Jets only slight favorites. Sorry, dogs actually. They're plus 1.5. Plus 105 odds. Why are they favoring the Patriots right now after getting absolutely blown out?
I actually took New England in this game.
You like New England?
I do like New England in this game.
The Jets have been playing pretty okay
They
football.
have, yeah.
They're not like terribly bad.
But like you said, just lost their
Brees Hall, I mean,
Just
that's
lost
a,
their
that's a
running back,
big
so
time
that's a
fucking
big
injury.
hurt.
Sure.
He was a
So-
huge part of their offense.
Yeah.
That sucks. That makes me sad because I hate. Don't get me wrong. I hate whenever a player gets injured, but when you see like a rising rookie get injured, I'm
Yeah.
like, that
it's rough.
that fucking blows, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at this game where it's like the thing that makes me nervous about the Patriots is I think Mac Jones is definitely going to play quarterback now. That being said, Belichick's completely unpredictable. Like he's not going to tell you who's playing. He doesn't have. He won't do any of that.
Playing on a short leash.
Yeah, maybe he is, but I think he's playing on a short leash this week. And I think he kind of got the job back by default with Zappy. I just think the biggest thing is like Mac Jones already felt it, the pressure on him with this kid Zappy. He goes back in the other day, fucking played atrocious.
2 interceptions.
Played fucking atrocious. And then gets pulled for him. You know what I mean? And it's like, how much does that fuck with his psyche and his mental? You know what I mean?
Well, it could go either way, I guess. You know,
It
that
could.
could light a fire under your ass and be like, all right, maybe this isn't my job, locked in here. So to tell you what kind of person he is, I guess.
Yeah,
We'll
but
find
I
out
mean,
this
I think a
week
lot
what
of people
grit
kind of
he's
thought
got.
they were going to see that. I'll say I think a lot of people I know a lot of people in New England, at least fans and shit, were looking for that this past week. And it'll be interesting to see how it comes back after this week. Again, the Patriots defense played atrocious the other night against Chicago, but I think the Patriots defense is very good.
Yeah. That
And
was
Belichick had a terrible game, but it's like he's still the best when it comes to game planning and scheming.
Sure.
He's still the best coach.
It's difficult to scheme against a rushing offense. I mean, it's
Big
so-
time.
Yeah,
Especially Belichick's always had problems with quarterbacks that can like get outside of the pocket and
and
run.
a mobile quarter.
Yeah,
on top
like
of that,
he's
so.
always had issues with
Yeah.
that, but they just couldn't contain. They could not contain field. Now, granted, Zach Wilson's not that guy. Zach Wilson's
Zach
another
Wilson's
one.
playing like shit.
He throws for 100 yards a game. But you know what?
Yeah.
Give credit to the fucking Jets because they realize what he is, and they're like, you know what? You're gonna throw the ball 13 times today. But
Tim Tebow numbers over there.
absolutely. but that they know that though. You know what I mean? That's what I think that Brees Hall injury really hurts because that kid was. I mean, that kid was electric as a fucking running. That is a killer injury that is a bad injury for the Jets.
Yeah.
That's as big as a run. I know running backs are replaceable, this and that. Well, that guy was like, he's an every down back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's had a touchdown the last 1, 2, 3, 4 games, including
Yeah.
last week. Yeah.
It was like the most
116
reliant
yards
piece.
with the Packers.
Yes.
That was huge in Lambeau. Yeah, so that's probably why the line is moved down. But I like the Jets. I mean, the Patriots by all means have not short
No.
week after. But then again, you got the Bill Belichick effect.
Any
so.
week where Belichick gets embarrassed, I feel like he's gonna come back and fucking and then do work. So,
Yeah.
and that was a line that when that game was kind of like a line telling you something kind of game. I know that's my favorite term.
Yeah.
But it just seems odd coming off a week like that.
Well, I
they'd
looked
be
at it. It was
favorite at the Jets
Before the Monday night game, it was 2.5. The Patriots favored 2.5 before
Yeah.
the Chicago game,
Okay.
and it went down a whole point
Yeah.
after that.
So-
I'm trying to find how much it is for what are the odds for Zach Wilson over interceptions, because it seems like it's gonna be a week where they're really gonna be like, all right, kid, we're gonna need you to do
It's
something.
gonna be a
We're
new
gonna
offense.
need
He got the biggest
over
weapon on
150
off.
yards, you know, like so. But then that, does Belichick come in and absolutely just
Fucking Barbie doll looking quarterback.
3 interceptions by Zach Wilson? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who we got? We next have. Oh fuck! I'm looking up all these players and another thing. You're gonna be at that game.
I am. I'm
Who
excited.
are you going with?
I'm going with a bunch of my friends from Boston.
Hell yeah!
So I'm super fucking pumped.
How you getting out there?
I'll either take the train or maybe I'll just
I
call
was gonna say,
fucking.
that place sucks to get to.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fucking bitch.
I'll probably just bite the fucking bullet and take the Uber. You know what I mean?
Split it.
That's
It's
what
not-
I,
it's not
I did
terrible.
that the last when I went
70
there for
bucks,
the
you know?
Eagles Giants game. I took an Uber there. So.
I'll probably just and I'll do that, and I'll taking the bus back is actually pretty simple. I don't mind that, but
Yeah.
you're right. Getting there
Getting
at
there is a fucking
8:00
nightmare.
and 9 in the morning because
Yeah.
we're getting out there early. It won't be easy.
Steelers at Philly, 10.5 points. What is there? I mean, the Eagles on a bye. They're 6-0. They got the Steelers this week. They got the Texans Thursday night on a short week after that. But I mean, so this week you maybe don't. Hopefully, you have a pretty easy game. Nobody gets hurt. You're able to.
We got a wild week there. It goes in Philly. It goes Phillies Friday, Saturday, Eagles Sunday, no Phillies. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Phillies.
Three games.
If game 5 is necessary.
And then Thursday, Eagles, and then Friday, Saturday, Phillies.
There you
If it
go.
goes the distance.
Oh,
So
this
that's
is-
a fucking.
this is Philly week?
This is going to be a
This is
wild
Philly?
week for my. We'll see how I'm feeling next week. 'Cause I'm
I
going to
love
be.
the city of Philly and hate fucking New York City.
It's
so
gonna
this
be
is,
fucking
this is great.
bonkers.
Nothing makes me happier than the
But
New York
yeah.
Yankees getting fucking knocked out.
But yeah, Birds. I don't.
Now, do we blow it this week, blow the series, and then get washed by the Texans on an absolutely
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that.
Yeah.
No,
10.5 points. Do you think we cover that? I mean, everything says yes. There's no reason why we can't cover 10 points against the Steelers. Maybe some regression is due, but still, as long as, Hurts keeps playing the way he does, our defense is pretty solid. The Steelers, fucking Pickett's going to throw for 5 interceptions this week.
Poor Pickett, man. God, I feel so bad for some of these young quarterbacks that come in and just get their fucking dicks kicked in.
Our defense is going to absolutely
I
molest
mean, for my
him.
whole life,
Molest
you
him.
draft a quarterback and he would literally sit on the bench for 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
And now
In
these
Philly?
guys come in game 4 of their rookie season
Yes.
In
when the
Philly?
team is falling apart and they just get their fucking asses kicked.
What do you think? Bloodbath?
I don't
How do you
know.
see it going any
just
other way?
because it's again, we said 20 minutes ago, whatever, that Dolphins Steelers game shouldn't have been that close. And I'm not the biggest Mike Tomlin fan at all.
Yeah.
I think Philadelphia is very much the better team in this, but 10.5 points, it wouldn't shock me if this comes right down. I think that's
Well, this was the Bills were favored against I feel like the Steelers are getting some because the Bills were 10 and 11 and a half
that was big
a couple weeks
yeah.
ago.
And they covered
And they
the
blew 'em
fucking
out.
spanked-
They blew 'em out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
spanked
They blew 'em
them.
out.
And then again, it is the Bills, and they put up fucking ridiculous.
That was
numbers.
Mitch Trubisky. That was Trubisky as well. I'm not saying Kenny Pickett. I
Sure.
look at fucking Pittsburgh though. It's dude, it seems like they just always have awesome receivers on the outside.
Yeah.
This kid Pickens they got from Georgia is fucking. I'm like, they should just be throwing to this guy all the
Yeah,
time. I'm like,
sure.
this guy's fucking awesome.
Yep.
I don't know, 10.5. It seems a lot for me. I want to see just because I look at this. I mean, the Eagles are one of the best teams in football, but I look at it. It's they're like a newer team in the sense where it's I don't know what to expect from them. I want to see
Sure.
what it's like coming off of
Coming
a bye
off a
week,
bye.
and it's going to be very fun to watch.
The first half, -6 point spread for -120. They're obviously stronger in the first half. That's always, that's what they're
Yes.
talking about. But are they up by more than a touchdown going into halftime?
This game's in Philadelphia.
It's in
It is
Philadelphia.
Philly,
Battle of Pennsylvania.
yeah.
I mean, their defense is going to absolutely just destroy Pickett. I mean, they're so high, and I'm not even big on the defense.
we got a great secondary
they're
too,
finding
man.
a way. Yeah,
With
the
Gardner
secondary's
Johnson and Slay there.
They're
gonna be
finding a
fucking-
way. They're a little too much. Something I like a little more relaxed, but because sometimes they're getting literally a ball thrown at their face. So it's okay, it's still but they're also making some plays. So you know,
gotta do what you.
no, for sure. But then they do the whole they all go to the end zone and do a whole, like, bro, they threw the ball at your chest. Like, you don't. It was a turnover, but like you didn't. You know,
Every guy,
maybe
got
the
that
pressure,
fucking,
you know.
They got that camera in the end zone
Yeah,
now that they
it's
all
just-
run
it's
up.
so
to.
right. I
annoying.
know.
It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
So Eagles -6 first half, -120. That's not
not bad
That's
either.
not bad. I mean, I think I like them.
Honestly, I think they may cover this. I didn't take it as one of my picks this week, but I do. I honestly, they very well could. Coming off a bye, nice and healthy. You know, it's a lot of time to scheme.
Scheming, yeah, and watch.
You know,
Yeah, so
and Sirianni is the fucking man too. He does his homework. So
8-0 start. That's just it'd be beautiful.
7.
Well, no, if we win this game, and then the Texans, like these are both
Texans.
very winnable
Yeah,
games by all measure. You
Yeah.
know,
These are trap. You know, don't ever
Don't
put
go
those
past them.
trap games though. In the
Yeah,
sense where it's like
right.
when you look at a bad team coming up, that's like. I don't really think this is this is kind of a trap game, honestly, because if they're looking ahead to Houston, you know,
but you don't have to look ahead to Houston. Houston's not.
but
even
it's always when you look towards a shittier team beforehand.
Why didn't they put the fucking? I don't know why they don't move all Thursday night games to the week after your bye.
Well, I think teams have the option to there. I know, like for the London games and stuff, there's options where the teams get the choice of you could get back from London and have the bye, or have like a Monday night game.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it. Like, if they're so concerned with player safety, and you put these
Well,
guys on a fucking 4-day week all the time,
It's up to the team,
Just
though.
make the Thursday game the week after your fucking bye week.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
totally.
You never have that short week.
Totally.
Doesn't make sense.
The Bears, the Bears played the Bears played 2 weeks ago. Oh, I guess a week and a half ago now on Thursday, and they didn't play until this Monday against the Pats.
Yeah.
But that was a team option.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
We got the Steelers,
do
the
I?
Texans, the Commanders, the Colts, the Packers, the Titans, the Giants, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Saints, the Giants. They've been talking about how easy this schedule is, but I mean,
hey, you got to beat who's in front of you. But it
for
is,
sure.
I mean,
but-
it is an
for
easy
sure,
schedule.
but you're not playing.
You're not wrong.
You're not playing against. You know, we're not playing the
playing-
Bills. We're not playing
You
the
still
Chiefs.
haven't played the
we're not-
Giants yet this year, though, right?
The Giants are frauds.
Maybe
the
they
Giants are such frauds.
Maybe they are, but they only have one loss.
They do.
And you still
and
got to
they're
play them
finding-
twice.
Defense is great. The coaching's great. They're finding ways to win. By all measure, they are a not absolutely terrible team, especially record compared to where like they're fine.
One of my picks
but
this week, actually. I think they're going to win again this week.
I fucking hate the
honestly.
Giants.
Seattle.
When they were 5-1, their game total winning, the line was at 10, over under 10 games, and it was like -110. I was like, that's such a sharp line, but like, I kind of want to take. They may go 11-6.
Totally.
They're like, which is it's crazy.
They might
but
be
like,
better than that. They might go better than 11-6. I'm just
But no, you look
saying.
at them,
I'm just
but no,
saying.
No, but they have similar schedules as us. Like
If they go 500 for the rest of the year, I mean, they're going to end up 11-6, right?
they're 6-1. There's
7 games left.
10
so it's
games.
10 if they go 5
They
and
do
5.
11-6. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I liked the line, but I also wanted to short them and be like, yo, go the under. But when I saw the line was 10, I was like, fuck, that's actually, they might actually do it. But no, can't get ahead of the Eagles.
No.
And fucking get
Real quick before we move on, I think this is such a fun part of the season because you're starting to see, like, I think Buffalo's the best team. I think
better than the Eagles.
I think Buffalo is, yeah. I think it's Buffalo, Kansas. Absolutely, I do. I think Buffalo, Kansas City, and Philadelphia, 3 teams I'd say that are probably the best teams in football. And I think this part of the season is you're going to see, like, how much better they are. Who's like, you're going to see, like, the levels of it.
Yeah.
The Bills,
Who
Eagles.
beat the Bills? Dolphins?
Yeah.
Dolphins.
There's
beat
like a short game. It's like a time situation.
Just a bad 110
and it's a
degree
conference
Miami
game.
game. Yeah,
we could
division
fall to
game,
the
tough
Redskins,
game.
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it happens in conference. But I mean, I see why people say Bills are a better team. But if you factor in the injuries on their defense, and yes, okay, Josh Allen is an X factor and probably higher stock than Hurts. But the way that Hurts is playing with his team and the way that Devontae, like the wide receiver core, I honestly think the Eagles are a better team than the Bills.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I know Josh Allen is such a
Yeah.
compelling case to be like, yes, all of that, but Josh Allen, head quarterback, he's driving down the
Yeah.
field. You're
I
down,
wouldn't-
They just put up crazy numbers. I think.
yeah,
Bills
you're
just
down 4. Who do you want,
score
Hurts or Allen? It's like, okay, I can see why Allen.
I don't know.
You know,
Yeah, I think I would
but
take Josh Allen.
you know,
I wouldn't dispute it. Like, I get it. I just think like something about the continuity with Buffalo is they've made 2 playoff runs with this same core group. This is the
Yeah.
3rd year they're really going for this with this group.
yeah, that's fair. The Bears at the Cowboys. I bet on the Lions. The Lions were in this game. The Cowboys are trash. Dak is absolutely gross. Elliott definitely fucked his knee up. I was impressed he came back. I had him in my anytime touchdown score. So when I saw that knee, I was like, oh, he's out. But came back, got a touchdown. The Cowboys aren't terrible. Dak is pretty bad, but
They eased him into that game though. They didn't ask much of him. I thought that was a good. I thought that was smart what Dallas did as far as they didn't ask a lot from him. You know what I mean? They just get him back in there, get it going. Because I'll tell you what, it did show that Philadelphia Dallas game Sunday night last week. It showed me that Cooper Rush is a backup quarterback. The fact he went 4-1, incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, that is fucking killing it as a backup quarterback. But I think they eased Prescott, and I thought they did the right thing with how they took that game.
But they didn't blow out the Lions till really like the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 6-10 going into the fourth, and they put up 14. The Lions self imploded as they do, fumbling on the fucking 2-yard line.
Typical
Embarrassing.
Lions. It's a 1-5 team.
So I do not think the Cowboys are nearly as good as I know one's even praising them, but I think that honestly, it's crazy. No, I'd still take the Cowboys over the Giants. I think Cowboys are a better team than the Giants, even with the record, even with everything, because I just do not believe the Giants are actually good. But, mathematically, that's just a, incorrect statement. So 9 points. I'm not putting 9 points on the Cowboys. Get the fuck out of here. Cowboys at home, whatever. Dolphins traveling to Detroit, 3.5 points favored by the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins. I've been to his back. I think they're not a terrible team, but the Lions are just they're due. They're always in the game, and there's only so long before they are able to get it done. And I know it's such a terrible fallacy, but like I 3.5 points at home, they're plus 160. I like the Lions as a dog because if any team's gonna fall trap to it, the Dolphins are a team.
I don't think there's a massive gap between these teams. I think Miami's a better team, but I don't think it's like a crazy thing.
The Lions I have to keep betting. It's like you bet on black and it just goes red 7 times in a row. You just have to stay on them because there's no way the Lions, like I said, if I could really have the analytics of their past 6 games, like I really think they were like on the scoreboard, time-wise.
They were always in a position to cover. They were
always
other than the Patriots game, but other than that, they were always in a place to. They were in a place to cover.
Cardinals going to the Vikings.
This is a game I like.
Who do you like?
Minnesota.
Yeah,
dude. I look at this Kyler Murray thing, dude. I mean,
I didn't bet that, but I agree.
Dude, this organization giving him, they had 2 years left on the contract. Like, Kyler Murray, like, they shouldn't have even been negotiating with this. It's not like he's like done. It's not like he's brought them to like an NFC championship game and had them on a threat of going to the Super Bowl. It's not like, dude, to get a contract 2 years before it's up, like coming off like your getting your first big contract. To do that, it's just typical Arizona Cardinals, one of the worst franchises in all of fucking sports. Doing that, the Retardinals, yeah, dude, it was awesome, dude. He said Antonio Brown too. He had to pay out he assaulted like some limo driver or something. He has to pay this guy like $1.5 million, but. I look at Arizona and I'm like, okay, they have Hopkins back. They got whatever, this and that. Dude, the quarterback isn't good. He's not worth that money. And people are going to say, oh, he's young, this and that. You don't have the right. You don't have that excuse when you're making $25 million a year to be like, you're young, you're inexperienced, this and that. That excuse goes away. When you get paid the type of money this gets paid, there's no excuses now. You are getting paid as an elite level quarterback. Yep. You got to perform like it. I love it. Dude, Minnesota. They're another team. I feel like people are kind of sleeping on them, this and that. I think they're good. I think Minnesota's good. They're 5-1 as well, aren't they? They're fucking tough. This Minnesota, they're tough. They run the ball. They just play fucking smart, dude. I like Minnesota.
Yeah, I was big on them earlier in the season, and I guess they have been winning, but they
they didn't win against one team though.
Yeah, who?
That's right, the Birds.
Oh,
right?
the Birds. Yeah, well, yeah,
Go Birds.
Hell yeah. This is one that I really like. And I've always been a huge fan.
Not to mention, real quick, Call of Duty came out too, so I think that's going to distract. I think that might be a bit of a distraction for Kyler Murray.
Does he actually? Because all the memes, like, do they let him play? Like, how do you play?
He has an issue.
How do you play as
apparently he has an issue.
He has a legitimate issue playing video games.
But if he's legitimately even owning an Xbox or PlayStation, playing on any day of the week, even if that's his decompression.
As a quarterback, I totally agree.
With the optics.
Yes.
Just purely. If they say that you have a problem with fucking chess, you shouldn't be fucking have a board near you because it just looks like that you're playing it. Like, so he should not be playing video games at all. but Titans going and playing the Texans. I love the Titans. I don't think Titans are that bad. I
No,
understand.
they're not. They're not. I'm really.
you know.
I'm starting to eat my words on them. Where it's like, I think I just kind of forgot. Like Mike Vrabel's such a good coach, dude. You know what I mean? It's like
The running game is,
they're 4-2 now. Tennessee. It's like
the Colts gave them the Colts shouldn't have been in that game for as long as they were. Because I was watching that game too because I had Derrick Henry 2+ touchdowns and I thought it was gonna fucking be a breakout game. But
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough bet.
yeah, I also had the Colts running back. He was the last leg of my parlay, Taylor, and they gave this other fucking dude some fucking snaps. But nevertheless, who?
Hines.
Yeah, Hines was getting fucking touches. But yeah, no, I like the Titans. I think 2-point spread is fucking crazy. -125. I love the Titans here.
Yeah, it's a good bet.
They can definitely let you down, but the Texans have been playing better, I think, than people expected. But
I think they're still probably the worst team in football.
you think bottom. I think the Giants are
Definitely.
probably number 32.
Definitely.
But if I had no. But I like the Titans. Lines moved to 130 right now from 125. So then we got the Giants playing in Seattle. The Giants are due for a loss. It's 3-point spread, so
Giants
it's basically
plus 3. I got the Giants there.
you got the Giants +3.
I do, yeah. I don't think they're
You're not wrong. I mean, they're
I
finding
don't think
ways
they're
to win.
losing
They're
this week.
covering.
It's a tough game. It's a tough one to take, but I don't think the Giants. I think the Giants are actually legit, and I mean, legit is a relative term because they're not going to touch the Eagles this year. But I think I don't think they're as bad. They got their defense is fucking tough.
Yeah.
And people hate on Daniel Jones too, man. And I don't know, guys winning games.
Seattle's 4-3. I mean, Geno's been playing fine.
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be. Geno Smith looks like a completely different
Sure
quarterback.
does, yeah.
This isn't. When I watch him play, I'm like, I can't believe this is
can't
Geno
believe this
Smith.
is-
It
I
does
agree.
not look
Yeah,
like
I
again. Pete
completely
Carroll.
agree.
It's like, dude, he just. I think Geno Smith. I'm like the way it's coming right now. I'd say he's probably comeback player of the year. I think right now.
Truly, yeah.
He's like he'll be right there.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even know he was still in the league. I was
Dude.
astounded when I found out he was a
just
quarterback.
playing and talk about a team that's feeling great about getting rid of Russell Wilson. I
Yeah.
mean, on top of, but
bad he's
just the
playing.
capital they got back and the draft picks and not pay. That's going to be a fun game. I kept looking at this game because I'm like, oh, I like Seattle. I have them in like a couple pools I'm in, but I'm like, I like this Giant. That's going to be a fucking awesome game. And I'm glad that game's in Seattle as well because that stadium's going to be crazy for that game.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun fucking game to watch.
The
A battle of two awesome coaches too, with Dable and Pete Carroll going at that,
we
dude.
need Seattle to win. I need Seattle to win this fucking game. I cannot live in a world where the Giants are 6-1. Sorry, 7-1. Oh Christ,
It
it
might
hurts to even
happen.
think about it.
It might happen.
49ers traveling to LA. The point and a half
Coming
favorites.
off an ass
Yeah,
whooping.
which it wasn't terrible, but when the Chiefs run away with it, they run away with it.
When you got to pull your quarterback, when it was bad like that, it was bad.
Yeah.
That game was bad the other day.
Kansas City looked like vintage Kansas City.
Yeah.
They were
Yes,
fucking,
they did. They got a bye week this week. Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think that comes at a good time for them.
Andy Reid's just cooking. He's just
Oh yeah,
back there
dude.
fucking
Eating ribs, dude. Stuff in his face, dude.
Fat fuck,
He's one of
dude.
my favorite fat guys,
Oh,
Andy
I
Reid,
love
dude.
him.
He's
He
one of my-
loves that used to drive everybody fucking nuts in Philadelphia when he would like every time they would talk to him at the press conference about like what they have like upcoming, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, they got a great barbecue down there."
Yeah, oh
And,
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
wall.
He
He'd be
loves
like,
it, dude.
Jesus Christ,
Fuck
yes, we get it. You're fucking fat, dude. Like,
walrus, dude.
all right,
He's
Yeah,
awesome.
oh yeah, you gotta fucking eat some barbecue.
We
while
gotta
you're
keep
out there.
we gotta keep an eye on that too next week because Andy Reid's his record
He's
coming off of
off
bye
of
weeks
bye
is
is
like
yeah,
the
unreal.
greatest of all. It's like by
96%,
far the
yeah.
greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
got.
that's why I'm saying he's cooking.
We'll
Like
keep
he's,
an eye.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll be good for sure.
Here we go. San Francisco got some issues, man. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
they're another team. They're very banged up. You know what I mean? I'm not big on the Rams, but they got to fucking figure some shit out. You
Yeah.
know, I think getting McCaffrey, I thought that was a good move for them in the sense where it's like you were that close last year. If you could add a piece like that, do it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how long this window, I mean, maybe this window might already be closed. We don't know. I don't think it is, but
Yeah.
when you have a chance to add a player like that, add them in that sense where it's like you got to get, they were right there to go into the Super Bowl last year. They were that fucking
Yeah.
close, you know? So it'll be fun to see.
Jimmy G can figure it out. I mean, that's the only way. Quarterback has to play well.
Yep.
Obviously. Commanders and the Colts. This is the fucking Carson Wentz retarded bowl of fucking dumb teams that, Matt Rivers absolutely played like dog shit against
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan played like dog shit against the Titans last week. terrible interceptions. Like literally threw the ball directly, and he's just like, "Fuck!" It's like, dude, you threw it directly at the fucking defender. Like
I
that's
think
insane.
I think it's looking at the end of the road for Matt. Ryan.
He's 75
You,
years old.
you
too.
seeing some things. You see like some things like that where it's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be driving
Andrew
the car
Luck
anymore.
ruined that franchise.
Yeah.
and single-handedly by just being like,
I
I'm
don't think
done.
it was him. It was the franchise failed Andrew
Well, for sure,
Luck.
of course. But when you're this kid would still be playing right now. Who knows at what level?
31 years old, I think.
right, yeah.
He'd be at
And he was-
probably his peak.
Right, and he was just like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah.
So good for him.
That'd be a brutal game to watch. Colts fucking.
Yeah, if anything, I mean, Carson Wentz is sitting, which is hilarious. He's gonna just sit there, and two fan bases are just gonna hate him from both sides. Yeah, you know how great that is, just to walk into a stadium where they're playing each other and they're all unified. That like you are a fucking piece of shit. Who
Are we sure
ruins-
the Redskins have the Commanders have fans that care that much? You know what I mean? Because
It's just so much fun to hate Carson Wentz, and you're justified because he's a piece of shit.
I'm just saying that you talk about poorly run teams and organizations. I mean, there's Daniel Snyder's getting. I mean, they're about to force him to sell the team. He says he has blackmail on every owner and
That's
Roger
so good,
Goodell.
dude.
It's like going to get very fun in Washington.
They
I
need-
think like it's going to be these next few years, like this Washington thing. It's not slowing down by any means.
They need to
dude.
abolish the Washington
They're
Commanders.
saying he's hiring private investigate. I'm like, I didn't even know what this guy. I'm like, you think Bob Kraft getting a fucking hand job was a big deal? It's like if this guy was hiring fucking PIs and he was actually on it, there's gonna be some unbelievable things coming out of this.
Yeah. New Jersey needs a team. I don't know how we make it happen. I don't know what city it would be.
They got two of them, the Jets and Giants.
Nah, dude, no, absolutely not. We need like the Princeton fucking something or the Newark,
Trenton.
the Trent, you know.
What about
Trenton
Rutgers,
makes the
dude?
world
What about
take.
Rutgers is pretty fun. I was down at Rutgers this weekend. They play Indiana. It was
They
a pretty
suck.
fun
I don't know,
time.
they suck. They're got in the Big Ten for money, and they're going to be.
It's insane. They're in
They're
that.
gonna be the
It's insane.
fucking-
They're in that conference.
Yeah, the hole to be
insane they're in
pounded
that
for the next,
conference.
X amount of years just to print money for the state,
Yeah.
so they can. Did you hear
Yeah.
about the scandal? They spent over $400,000 the football team on Uber Eats during the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah, they audited it, and there was like people in like Florida ordering shit like crazy because they're like, oh, we have to support our players. So they were just
Sure.
ordering,
Good for them.
No, 100%. It's taxpayer money. I love it. And then Sunday night, Green Bay, struggling Green Bay, traveling to Buffalo. 11
11 and a
points.
half.
11 right now on DraftKings, 11 and a half, probably going to go all the way up to 13 before kickoff. I mean, is there any chance the Packers cover here?
I
got
have
them covered.
I have them as a pick. Yeah.
I like them
I
as
like
actually
Green Bay.
took him as well.
Yep.
I
for real.
Yeah.
For
I don't think
real?
they're gonna. I don't
Buffalo
like them to
covered
win this
11
game.
and a half.
The narrative is definitely driving the line, but let it not be like the Green Bay is bad.
Yeah, there's been
and
some bad
Buffalo
losses.
is good.
Yeah, big
I understand
time.
that.
Big time.
Buffalo-
And that stadium's going to be out of control on
And this
Sunday
is
night.
this is Aaron Rodgers' head being served on a fucking platter
see,
to
we'll
Buffalo.
see.
Buffalo covered 11 and a half at Pittsburgh. That is not. It's not Aaron Rodgers.
No,
I
Mitchell
understand.
Trubisky.
Whatever. Say what the fuck you want about Aaron Rodgers and his commitment and his fucking peyote interview. I don't give a fuck about that.
I think it's the
Aaron
same thing
Rodgers.
with Tom Brady. I think that father time, and once again, they've said the same thing to Aaron Rodgers. But there's a certain point where
But they see that number too. As much as players like to talk about, we don't pay attention to any of that
course they
shit.
do, yeah.
They know they're
Buffalo
11.
could be
They
up-
know they're 11. Aaron Rodgers knows he's an 11.5-point dog, and he's got okay.
Buffalo could be up
Go fuck
21 in the
yourself.
first quarter. That's
really-
Sure,
Totally.
absolutely.
Like that- and-
But
and Green
when
Bay
you
has
have a
not
game,
shown-
when you have a game like that, when you have a team that puts up fucking ridiculous numbers like that, you fucking run the shit out of the ball.
Yep.
Eat the fucking clock up.
Yep.
You got a great
Play
running
cover
back
four
down
defense.
there.
Just
keep the
keep 'em in
fucking
front of
ball.
you.
Keep
Yeah.
the ball out of their hands. If you, I don't remember. I think it was the what was it 2 years ago when the Chiefs were just fucking running up on teams and they played. I think they came up against the Browns in the playoffs, and I was just like, Browns are going to get the shit kicked out of them. And what the Browns did is just
The Packers are-
pound the fucking
the
ball.
Packers are-
give it to your running back and
Packers-
don't
Right
let
down to the end.
Mahomes on the
Right down to
field.
the end. I
Came
remember
down
that.
to the end of the
The
game.
defense can't do anything.
fine.
This is the Green Bay. They lost the Chiefs by only 7. Sorry, that was recent. First, they lost the Vikings, double digits. They lost. They beat the Packers. Cool. They beat Buccaneers by 2, 14-12, and Buccaneers. They barely beat the Patriots. They had to go to OT for that, and they lost to the Giants. Embarrassing. Lost at home to the Jets, 27-10, which is embarrassing, and then just lost to the Commanders, which is embarrassing.
So without a doubt.
That is bad. That is bad. That is not good.
And they're
And the
three
Bills are
and
coming
they're-
off a bye,
and they're 3 and
and
4.
are and
That
fucking
stadium's going to be out of control.
and beat the fucking Chiefs decisively. I mean, the Packers are gonna get absolutely butt fucked.
Maybe they do.
Hard.
And maybe they. I'll take 11 and a half though.
Yeah.
If you're going to start this game,
Aaron Rodgers getting 11 and a half
touchdown,
points.
a field goal. I'll take it.
They gave up 27 to the Jets. Which
Slow
once
the-
again,
slow
like
the game down, run the fucking ball.
He was asking for it on the press conference. Did you watch the press conference with Aaron Rodgers? Like, maybe this is exactly what this team needs going to Buffalo on a Sunday night. I'm like,
that's not what you
maybe it is.
needed.
I don't know.
Nah,
but either
dude.
way, it's like,
On a spooky Sunday night, dude, for
And you talk-
Halloween.
yeah.
Nah, dude. You're about to get absolutely exposed. It's
see.
bad. And their defense is gonna rip. Oh my God, Rodgers is gonna get absolutely assaulted all night
we'll see.
long. This
I'm
is gonna be
excited.
bad.
I have them as one of my picks, though. I have Green Bay as a pick.
Oh no. Oh no.
I do too.
like
Hey, still Aaron Rodgers. He still has some kind of ability, but their defense is just going to be. At least with Tampa, we were able to see them when they played the Chiefs to come back and show heart and show the ability to fight back. When like what they, hey, special teams, defense, whatever. We haven't. Green Bay has not even
Yeah, they've shown you very little
shown
this season.
dick.
Yeah.
Coming back against the Patriots, which is like winning an
Yeah, a
OT.
third string quarterback playing for the first time out. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah, so
the Patriots should have won that game.
Yeah,
you know?
obviously everybody and their fucking sister is betting on the Bills, and that's why it's 11. But the idea that the 11's a lot of points, fine, but
I think that'll go down. I think people.
I think it'll go down. I think it's going to go up.
I don't know.
Nah, I'll take it right now.
The Packers are bad.
I know they are, but
The
people
Bills
love-
are good.
Yeah, they are. You're not wrong about that.
It's to see it going. I mean, hey, maybe this is the game. Aaron Rodgers proves why he's fucking Aaron Rodgers. And then Monday night, the Bengals at the Browns. Jamar Chase popped off. I took him for anytime touchdown score, and in hindsight was like I should have took him for 2. He's fucking hot.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah, dude, he's all over the place. If I do anything for this game, it's gonna bet on him anytime touchdown score. Jamar Chase, he's great. Browns aren't that bad. We're almost there. It's almost Christmas.
I know.
We're almost. Deshaun
Watson.
Watson's coming into town. Oh God, he's checking his list.
That's right. I can't,
Checking it
I can't wait
twice.
for that one.
He's gonna he's gonna win an MVP by only paying half of a season. Do you understand how that?
I don't know if they'll be in a position to do that. You know what I mean? I think Cincinnati, when we look at Cincinnati this season, dude, last week was only their second home game, I think.
For real?
Yeah.
Shit.
If when you look at their schedule, Cincinnati had a weird schedule. They fucking showed up. I mean, we were talking about Atlanta. They covered every single game. The Falcons, they were perfectly against the spread. And fucking Atlanta, I mean, Cincinnati just scoring. Fucking.
Yeah.
You see them when they get going. It's like, yeah, their offensive line, they still need to straighten up. The weapon Cincinnati has, dude, is.
Yeah. Higgins, who was targeting him earlier, and then
Yeah.
swapped over to Chase. The rushing game's pretty fucking
Burrow's
solid.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Too.
So
When they
3.5.
give him time to throw the ball, which it seems like we haven't seen his entire career, dude, Burrow could just. I mean, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, look, an extra day here and some Monday night traveling to Cleveland, not far. Conference game, so it's tough, but yeah, you guys want to go through our picks?
Yeah, let's go. Who's starting?
I'll start it off. I'll take the Ravens minus 150, just based off of just precedent. The Buccaneers have been playing like shit. The Ravens have been playing much better, so this could be a sloppy game, but. I think the Ravens, come out of this one with the W. 1.5 points is, easy for me, but we'll see. Maybe Tampa Tom comes out and, puts up 400 and shows, not going to happen though. I like the Eagles first half -6 points for minus 120. They're a first half team. The spread is 10.5, probably gonna be 11-12 by Sunday. Steelers aren't good. I maybe even tease that the Eagles defense, has at least, the Pickett interception. I'll take the over if it's at, 1 or, or 0.5. It's probably going to be at 1.5, honestly. I think the Eagles terrorize Pickett. I'm taking the Lions, even though I like the Dolphins, but the Lions are due plus 160. If there's a game they're finally going to get one out, I think this may be it. Their defense is strong. I think who's that dude on the edge?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
he finally looked like he actually played. He actually showed up this weekend.
Yeah, I think he gets to Tua and Tua's like it's a matter of time before it starts to compound. Maybe this is the week. Give me the Titans -2 all day. They're -125. I love that. I think the Titans are good. If they're able to get the running game going, it's really really hard to contain Henry. Obviously, maybe this is the week he runs for two touchdowns. And then lastly, give me the Bengals -3.5 Monday night. They have weapons. They're going to find the end zone. The over is 47. I like that as well. I think that the Browns can score. The Browns have been playing decently well, but I think the Bengals get it done. Who do you got, John?
All right, I'm going against you in a couple here. I got the Bucks +1.5 at home against Baltimore. They're going to put it together. Tom Brady's going to put it together eventually. I know he does. I have full faith in that. New England at the Jets. I'll take your boys while you're at the game this week. I'll be rooting for you. -1.5 at the Jets. Belichick coming off a rough loss like that. I'll take them all day. The Rams I like +1.5 at home against the Niners. I know the Niners just stacked themselves a little bit, but I don't know. The Rams will put it together eventually. Packers +11.5 at Buffalo. I'll take Aaron Rodgers with 11.5 points all day. I know it's going to be rocking.
I just looked at it 1 second ago. It's 12 points.
12 points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The Packers
give me all the points. I'll take
Packers
it. I'm
are
jumping
bad.
on that. That's
the
fine.
Bills are good.
That's
It doesn't have to be.
Are they 12 points better than them?
Yeah, 12 points is a lot, man.
They lost 27-10 to the Jets at home.
Sure.
You're going into Buffalo after a bye after beating the Chiefs. Yes, they are 12 points better than the Packers based off of the history of the season.
We'll see. Commanders. I can't believe this is the second time this year I'm betting the fucking Commanders. I can't believe that. But Commanders, I just think Indy fucking sucks. And I'll take them +3. And the Giants. I like the Giants again this week. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like the Giants at Seattle. +3. And I'm throwing a fucking baseball pick in here. Fuck you guys.
I was gonna ask.
I got to. Night one, Phils, Wheeler on the mound. +1.5. I'm taking the Phils all fucking day. Wheeler
Spread
is.
or
What are you getting for a number? What's the line on that?
I'll
game?
take the fucking money line off.
Yeah.
Wheeler is fucking dealing right now. Coming out game one, he's gonna fucking shut it the fuck down in Houston. Go Phils.
That's a good one. All right, I'll just get this shit going. Are you looking something up?
The Phillies, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. What was the line on the game?
It was 1.5.
No, I know. What's the money? What are you getting for plus money on?
+160, I think it
Yeah.
was.
That's pretty solid. That's
think
what
that's
I
what
was.
it
I
So
was
it's 145.
145. Okay,
All right.
On DraftKings.
that's solid. That's pretty good actually. What's the series? What's that? I didn't even look at the series odds for Philly, Houston.
I forget what the number was for the series.
I just
You're gonna
got
be
it
big
at,
underdog. I mean, pretty solid size underdogs in that series.
We were
I
heavy.
just got it at +145 as well.
145
For
for
the
the series.
Oh no, I bet on game one. I'm idiot.
Yeah.
I thought I bet on the series. I'm losing my mind.
Fucking refund it. Refund it.
Because I think the
Plus
series
160.
160,
Okay, that's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
That's what I took last night.
That's pretty solid. All right, week 7. I'm going with you on a couple. Green Bay, 12-point underdogs now. Dude, it's too much. I think it's too much fucking
many
points in this situation. I think it's
Great.
way too much points in this situation. And listen, if they get blown out, it wouldn't even shock me, honestly. But 12 points, take that all day. Las Vegas, dude. Listen, I'm not the biggest fans of the way they've been going this season and stuff like that. But I like the Raiders, 2-point favorites in New Orleans. I just think they're going to start getting going and picking up wins collectively. Minnesota, I got them 3.5 over Arizona. I really wish it was 3 instead of 3.5, but something to keep your eyes on. I'm just not sold on Arizona. We talk about Kyler Murray and the Cliff Kingsbury. I mean, the coach in there has been atrocious.
Really
you know what I
is.
mean? Not a fan of that. And then to wrap it up, I have Tennessee 2-point favorites in Houston. I really like I thought this was going to be a bad year for Tennessee, and I just see the way it's going. I'm not saying they're going to, they're probably going to win the division almost by default in a way, but I think Houston's bad, dude. 2 points, only 2 points. You know what I mean? I look at that. I like that. So those are my picks. Green Bay, Vegas, Minnesota, the Tennessee Titans.
Hell yeah. Free Kanye. Free Kanye West.
Jesus
Allow
Christ.
for the free expression of thoughts and ideas, even if you disagree with them, even if they are